The first story we'll be looking at on why you should beware of women is this story where a king posted this. Most of our girlfriends are into hookup. No lie, I hooked up a girl last night, not knowing it's a brody's girl. I'm just going to tell my man to back off, but won't tell him she's into this. What do you make of this? So, my kings, this king is saying he hooked up a girl only to find out it was a friend's girl. And now, not only does he know the girl actually knows him too. So he was just in a confused state because down in the comments below, he mentioned that the friend provides everything a man is supposed to provide for a woman, for this lady. He loves her right, treats her well, and takes good care of her. So he's just so confused as to why she was doing that. So that was why he resulted that he would rather tell the friend to keep off the lady without exactly telling him what he saw. So in the comment, he was just expressing his confusion. So that is it, my kings. This is a reason why you should be very careful when you are choosing a woman you want to be with, especially in this our modern times. Things are getting crazier by the day out there. Women are doing things that are just so mind-blowing. When you hear the stories, you read them, you'll be so shocked, you'll be so alarmed as to why, how is this even possible? That is what is happening in our modern times. So you should be very careful, pay attention, try to make sure you discover who a woman is before you get into any relationship with her, because you wouldn't want to find yourself in this state. Just imagine that they were all together as friends, this king and his other friends, when he ordered this hookup and then she enters and it's his girlfriend. That's just going to be very, very mental wrecking for him. That is why his friend actually decided not to share it with him as to what exactly it is he saw that is making him tell him to keep off the lady, because it would just be too traumatizing, especially knowing that you are providing everything that you should provide for this woman. So my kings, be very careful out there. Pay attention to what a woman is, who she is, the way she talks, the way she behaves around people. Try to dig in, find out who she really is before you take things further, before you make her your woman. It is very, very important. There is also a woman who says something in the comments below that I found really interesting. She said this: I'm into hookup, but my guy is aware of it because monthly salary is not enough for the both of us. So we understand each other. So there is nothing his friends will tell him that he doesn't already know. His rule is that I shouldn't hit it with anyone raw. So some guys will come to me and say they want it raw, but I ignore them and reject their offer. Now, this is just it, my kings. In this part of the story, this lady is trying to let us know that her king actually lets her do hookup so she can make some extra money on the side for the both of them. Now, this is something I find really weird. I don't see any condition a king would be in that would make him tolerate something like this. I don't even see, I know that kings do not want to share their women, so it's very shocking to me that a king will agree to this. My kings, please do not put yourself in this situation. Never get to that point where you will let your woman do something like this. Remember, your woman represents you. Wherever she goes, she speaks of you. So whatever she does out there is definitely an image of who you are. So you wouldn't want someone who is representing you as a king to be doing such a dirty thing. That just doesn't befit you as a king. So my kings, pay attention and beware when dealing with women. Another story we'll be looking at on why you should beware of women is this very disheartening story of a king who posted this. Last 2 weeks, I found out my wife used to be a hookup. Guys, I can't breathe. And it was my friend that I had lunch with that told me. He came from abroad and I hosted him. We both used to stay abroad. I hosted him for lunch and he just, out of the blue, mentioned my wife's hookup name, saying I'm a bad guy and what's this slut doing here? I couldn't answer because I wanted to know why he would call her a different name and why he would think she's one. He went ahead to describe my wife's tattoo and how bad she is in bed, etc. And that I'm a bad man As we speak, I've served her divorce documents and told her she's not getting a penny from me. Nothing at all. She married me by lying to me, and this marriage was built on lies. Her family keeps saying it's her past and that I should forget it and forgive her, and that my friend is the devil. I'm happy my friend told me because I empathetically asked my wife about her sexual past and she lied. She lied knowing I would not proceed to being with her or even dating her if I knew the truth. So she lied her way to the marriage. I lived an honorable life. My friend showed me in his Snapchat where she sent videos to him. It's shocking how my wife couldn't recognize him. He has videos of my wife on his last phone, apparently, and many people do also. I'm broken beyond measure. My kings, this one is just self-explanatory. You see that this king is going through a lot because he was lied to and deceived by a woman. This is why when I mentioned that when someone has such a past, you shouldn't be with her, it doesn't mean that I don't believe that people can change. But the thing is, there is actually no guarantee. In this case, she lied to him. He even asked because she knows that if she says something like that, he's definitely not going to want anything to do with her. So she lied her way in and now he was married to her. Regardless the fact he served her those divorce documents and he's going to go his separate way, this thing is going to be a trauma for him for a long period of time because he would have never imagined that such a thing would happen. And just imagine if it wasn't his friend and it was someone else. Look at the type of eyes they will be looking at him with when he's walking on the street with her or driving past somewhere with her. That is why, my kings, you should really pay attention. Make sure you take your time. Don't rush into anything with a woman. Take your time and find out who she is. Do your findings, do your researches. Any way you know you can use to find out stuff, even if it means you can trickishly make her say things that you need to know. Make sure you do that, especially in our modern times. It's getting crazier. So my kings, be very cautious and make sure you pay attention. Don't go into anything with a woman when you are not certain of who she is. Now, this last story, my kings, is a trending story of a Ghanaian lady named Afiba and her Nigerian friend called Celine, who might have possibly lost their lives due to the things circulating around concerning this particular story because of the same hookup situation. They went to meet a particular man named Andrew, and this man have been found to be a criminal who harvests human parts. And the reason I'm talking about this story is because the Afiba lady is actually married. I mean, currently married, actively married, not divorced, not separated, because her husband hits the internet to break the news that it's a shocking thing to him because his wife is well looked after and provided for. So he doesn't understand why she will put herself in such a situation because of money. And this brings me to this conclusion, my kings. Make sure to look into the type of friends a woman keeps before you start anything with her, because friends have great influence on us women, in fact on human beings in general, and it's more with women because we are more emotional. So a friend can cause your woman to go astray even if she is not really that type of person. That is why you have to be sure and certain of the type of friend she keeps before you go ahead and do anything with her. And if you're already in a relationship or you're married and you notice that a particular friend is just a bad influence on your woman, please do well to speak up and let your woman know. At least do your best from your part. Let it be that after you tried, she doesn't listen. If it's a relationship and you try to get her out of that and she refuses, please just go ahead and leave that relationship, because that might cause you more pain than it is in the beginning. And if it is your wife that you might not do much about it, all you have to do is do your little advices or maybe bring in a third party. But if she refuses to listen, there is nothing much you can do, as she's an adult and can make her own decisions. So that's it for this video, my kings. These are the reasons why you should beware of women. Please do let me know if you found this video interesting and informative as well. Do well to subscribe if you haven't done that already. Turn on the notification bell, like this video, Drop a comment down below, share this video with your family and friends, and see you in the next one. Bye.